Hello, 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 folks, and welcome to another episode of Airstreamers, where you never know what stream will ride. We are on episode 71, and it is a Friday evening, scorching Friday
it's so
evening.
hot. I'm not here for it.
I am a sweat monster. It's oppressive. It feels oppressive, like it's just you're being.
I feel like the air
surrounded.
conditioner is just working overtime.
Air conditioner at home, air conditioner in the car. Nothing seems to be cooling us off. Chris told me before.
Well, I like it icicles, and so that's the problem.
Chris told me before that when he took his shower, he had the dial at 3 o'clock. Now, let me just explain. Think of the clock. Hours starts at 6. And so when you turn it to like 12, that's where sort of like the hot water is. And then you sort of go this way a little bit. He's claiming he had it at 3.
I did have it at 3 o'clock.
3 is literal ice. What are you even thinking?
I just finished a run. We had a really busy last couple of days.
Yes.
I just finished my run. And normally I kind of like cool off a little bit after I run and then I go shower. But this was like, we had stuff to do. And so it was like, finish the run, go right in the shower. And I'm not going to go into a hot shower because then I'm going to be sweating when I come out of it.
Yeah, I told you to take like a what's the word?
Like lukewarm.
A lukewarm shower, you know?
No, I took an icicle shower.
No, that's unacceptable.
Then we went in the car right after that, and I had the air conditioning set to low, which is sub 60.
Yeah.
And on blast.
Yeah.
And
Anyway.
it still wasn't cold enough. I'm not here for this whole global warming BS that we're dealing with now.
That's not a thing. That's not real. We shouldn't worry about it.
Excuse me. Are you going to be on my DTM list?
I'm literally kidding.
I know. I'm just making sure everybody else knows that you're kidding. Thanks to Shy for you for resubbing 4 months. We love having you here.
Not to get too, what's the word? Coming in hot sort of right off the bat, but
it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah. A woman at a Board County Commissioners meeting in Kansas said in front of everyone, there is zero evidence that COVID-19 exists in the world. And claims that vaccines are a bioweapon and talks about child trafficking and ends with Trump won. That is what's going on in the world today, folks. So let us ignore all of that for the next little bit of time. And
let's have some fun with good people. And
the best people, excuse me.
Ralphsia is here. Love it.
Hello.
Ralphsia. Thank you, Kathy, for the cheers. And I saw another... Mozzie, thank you.
Oh my God, Alana said, hey, daddy. No, I need to tell the story.
We need to really unpack the last couple of days and what they've been like because we've been busy bees.
Busy bees. So let me just walk you through what
the bees are happy.
Yes, the bees are happy.
That's what I said.
Oh, let me walk you through for what's going to happen tonight. If you are playing Mario Kart 8, and many of you have started, later on tonight, we will go through a tutorial that I think might help shed some light on some aspects of the game. To me, it's the most fundamental part of playing Mario Kart. And it's necessary for you to succeed. So we'll go through that a little bit later. Earlier on Discord, a bunch of you were saying, like, once we're done with the tutorial, can we play like a tournament style? And I chose not to include a tournament style setup today because I just have no idea what the timing of it all will be like. And we may end up being in the tutorial longer than normal. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if there is time, I'm open to maybe playing a couple of rounds online with folks, not tournament style, just like whoever you get paired up with, you get paired up with. We'll see. But that's for later. There are things along the way that we have to do, which is tell an amazing story, another amazing story, and then maybe another one.
Yeah, I mean, just endless. Thanks, Mozzie and Patsy. And yes, Mega Meg, I think my brother should move to Kansas because
I agree
he
with that. But what
likely
happened
will-
with Kansas?
I think didn't you say the clerk who's
Oh,
like
right.
the psychopath?
Yes, Mega Meg. Oh, that's right up his alley for sure.
I saw on Reddit that thanks, Lena. I saw on Reddit that there was a question that was asked of what is the worst state in the United States. And then I was fishing through like because I expected Jersey to come up like somewhere in there because it's like it smells and like people complain about things and it's very densely populated.
Oh,
So,
no.
like,
Bye, Sophia was here. I have to get a tattoo lasered. Pray to RuPaul for me. I will be doing
Oh,
such a
wow.
thing.
Good luck with
good
that.
luck. Good luck.
I think Alana is working through that now. I saw on Discord, right?
I
And
think.
she's like getting something removed. Good luck with it.
Hi, Leslie's mom.
Thanks, Deb.
Thanks, Deb.
And so, what was I talking about?
Oh, Leslie's got her patch. You were talking about, I don't know. Our brains are really foggy today because
Yeah,
of the
we've been
experiences
so
that we've had. And it's also oppressively
busy.
hot. What were
Yeah.
you literally just talking about right this moment?
I don't know, but there is. Look at this. Jody sent us this on-air thing.
Oh, the worst state. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank God we have people who are actually paying attention because we're
Yeah.
clearly not present today.
Eliza's traumatized.
But-
Wait, so yeah, that sign over there is where I don't even know where I'm pointing. Is Jody sent us this sign, which is the
Look at
cutest
it.
thing.
Look, I want to just.
Oh, you're gonna take it off? Oh.
It's this little on-air sign. I love it. It's
and
so
then,
cute.
Then what we've done is behind Raisin, I don't want to move him. We use the other on-air thing that we did and put a cat on there. You know, so
And
that's
what we
that.
can probably do is we should have like a thing where somebody can like
request
request an emote or something on there.
like a
as like a Bambi points.
yeah, like an eggplant
Yeah. An eggplant. That
or
works.
a peach
Yeah. Or the flexing.
or the poop. You know.
Where
Yeah.
is Jody?
Yeah, where
She's
is
probably
Jody?
celebrating
Eggplant.
her birthday. Thanks, Mozzie.
Yes. Thanks,
Okay, wait.
Mozzie.
Let me talk about the states because the unanimous answer I scrolled through a like solid 10 or 15 answers and every single one of them said Mississippi. Like is it known?
Really? No,
Yeah.
it's Florida. Florida is literally Florida right now is destroying the country.
No, I'm thinking they're saying in general, what is the worst state? Not like what is the worst from like a political standpoint.
got it,
anything.
got it, got it,
They
got
were
it.
just saying from what is overall what is the worst state?
Got it.
And Mississippi was the top 15 answers at least. And so much so that the next question or the next day I saw another post where somebody was talking about states and one of them responded or replied back about how yesterday Reddit unanimously decided that Mississippi is the worst state
Oh my god.
in the union.
That's amazing.
So I also I think they were citing like education rates and like all infrastructure jobs. Like it was just really bad.
I read that, Heidi, that they said if Florida was a country that it would fit the qualifications for us to ban flying to and from Florida.
Really?
That's what's happening right now in
That's
Florida.
ridiculous.
Mississippi has almost no redeeming value, says Imposter Steve. And Paul says that Mississippi
I've never been to Mississippi.
has the lowest vaccine percentage. Bella said Florida has been destroying the country for a long time. Yeah, we're all filled with joy tonight, aren't we? You know, Bella, when you said eggplant, I was going to comment about how quick the stream seems to be streaming because I said it and then you quickly posted it. Like I thought you were responding to me. And then moments later, you said jinx, which I think implies you wrote that before I even said it. Before it entered your ear holes, you chose to say eggplant.
I
So-
love California, Sam Watson. I was so close to moving there, and I think it's beautiful. I love it. But
Yeah, and then
it's
he didn't
also-
for me. Who cares about me?
Did we ever tell that story?
I think so. When you were dying and sick and pooping and vomiting everywhere.
No, but the decision of like I'm going to put off grad school and I'm going to stay with you, and it was like the best decision ever.
Aw, that's sweet. I'm actively encouraging anyone with a planned vacation down here to postpone, as you should. And Belle said correct. I was typing it as you said it. Yeah, right? Totally. Chris was going to move to California in
Like
2007. I don't know why I said it like that.
Yeah, 2007.
And we went to visit, and he got this ridiculously awesome opportunity at Santa Barbara, I think, right?
Yeah. They flew me out. They flew me out there for a school, which I've never heard of that before. But I'm like, that was very nice of them that they wanted me, and they flew me out there and put me up for a weekend in Santa Barbara to give a tour. And I then paid for Elias to come out with me so that we could make a weekend out of it.
Yeah, UCSB. Oh, Muskrat Love. Yeah, Bella. Yes, you guys almost moved to Santa Barbara and would have been my neighbor, but that dream is now dead.
Yeah, I think Bella, we probably told that story really early on before we had just maybe the OGs know that story.
Oh, look at Raisin.
But I decided to put off grad school and stay because I wanted to stay with Elias, and I saw something special in him, and it totally worked out in my favor.
I don't know what he saw.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe I would have gotten like a sexy surfer man in Santa Barbara who teaches me how to surf the waves.
I thought you were going to say surf the web. I'm like, okay, that sounds real sexy. So Leslie said, I love the paw prints. They're so adorable. And just a reminder, if you are not aware, that they all mean something. And I sort of forgot what they mean, but you can customize it on your screen what you want there. And what it is if there's a number, it's even hard to see, but if there's a number, that's how many months you've been subscribed for. If you are, let me give you an example.
This was
of what I'm
Ralcia's recommendation, right?
Yeah,
she's saying she's just calling it out.
Sam and Watson.
And yeah, Bella, you heard it first because you're an OG.
Yeah, for sure. Sam and Watson said, Sam and Watson, if you hover over Sam and Watson's name, it says Cheer 1K. So that white paw with the pink print is because of the amount of cheers that Sam and Watson has done throughout the course of our time together. And yeah, Ralph said, I noticed you got the new subs and bits. Yes. And oh, excuse me. We worked on that, and by we I mean me.
Oh, totally.
I did literally all day the other day, and I did not think that it was going to turn into an all day affair. But you know what? They are adorbs, and I'm here for them. So, Sam, LOL. You know what it is?
It kind of just flows off the tongue. I'm not going to lie. Sam and Watson just naturally.
Yes.
It's like Sherlock Holmes. You wouldn't just say, oh, Sherlock. You would say Sherlock Holmes.
I'm playing a game. I think I told you this the other day, but I want to share with everyone. I'm playing a game right now on the Switch called The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and there is a character whose name is Sherlock Holmes. What?
Thanks, Kathy.
Holmes. And he's a detective, but the first time I read it, it was after we did our shots the other day.
And you're like, am I totally
and I'm
blasted?
like, what am I reading? Sherlock Holmes. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. They must have translated it poorly. And then I thought that
yeah, Sam and Watson is saying, or Sam is saying, someone's trying to not get in trouble with licensing. Totally.
Yeah, totally.
But it's blatant. I feel like somebody in a good lawyer could probably fight that.
Yeah, but the Sherlock Holmes thing?
Yeah.
But I think the character that represents Sherlock Holmes, the drawing and stuff, he's very much a detective. I mean, the whole point is that. But he's a really bad detective, and I think that's the joke, that he's a twisted version of Sherlock Holmes.
Bandersnatch Cumberbund.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And I just, it's great.
Oh, my God.
Someone commented about the Captain America photo. And thank you. That also took all day. I didn't expect that to happen. Sandy said... Sorry, the superhero muskrat pics were amazing. Captain America, Cheddar.
That was also Elias.
Yeah, and that was also a full day affair that I did not expect. In my mind, I'm like, oh, this will be a real quick, easy thing. Just Photoshop this and do that. And then once I get into my mindset of doing the thing, I want to try to do it as best as I can. So I'm constantly editing, and maybe my next or my prior name was George Lucas.
Yeah,
if you followed if you tuned into our podcast.
Now that we are on Spotify and on Apple.
Yes, we are on Spotify.
Apple Podcasts.
So if you
look, it was in the book and it happened.
Yes. Thank you, Ralphia. And the podcast on Spotify only has one episode right now. because I can't.
Can you go back and do the old ones?
Yeah, I can re-upload everything, but because Spotify is weird and the way that we do it, like Apple Podcast actually hosts your podcast, but the Spotify one does not. You need to have it elsewhere, and the service we have elsewhere only allows for 5 hours of content per month. So I need to figure out how to do it. It's the same podcast between Apple Podcast and Spotify that your ear holes will listen. But if you do not have Apple Podcasts, you can find this on Spotify.
I don't know the answer to that, Bella, because we just put it out there and it's free to anybody to listen to. So I don't know how we know how many people follow it.
Yeah, I actually don't know that either. And Bella,
we're kind of just putting ourselves out there and don't really know who's listening.
Yeah.
Probably George Lucas is a follower. I'm certain Dave Filoni, maybe the president of Disney. All of these people who are very invested in Star Wars.
Yeah.
Obviously has taken the time to subscribe to our podcast.
But we actually have all 5-star reviews. We joke around about that on the stream, but we actually do have 5-star reviews. There are about 17, I think, thus far, where people have commented, and I think that's just super cool.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah. And I was saying to Elias, because we finished the Star Wars podcast and it was 50 minutes long. And,
yeah.
And Elias was like, we go into this totally blank and maybe we just like to talk and do people want to listen? But it seemed,
holy cow, we've had 1,000 plays on our podcast.
Wow, cool.
Get out of here. That is so cool. Whoa, I am absolutely blown away. Our top podcast was PPS 9. I wonder what was going on in PPS 9. Average consumption 101%. How does one get more content? Are you squeezing the content out that we're putting out there? Holy cow, I'm blown away by 1,000 views. That is super cool. The top cities are New York City. Represent.
So
anyway,
let's talk a little bit about what our busy days have been.
Yes.
Because what we've been doing.
I said I'm not a Star Wars fan at all, but the last podcast was really entertaining. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say during the podcast about if you're listening and you've never heard.
We tried to keep it accessible.
Yes,
because it's it can get very nerdy and I think you and a bunch of parts brought in an explanation. I brought it in a couple of times just to be mindful of that because we do want it to be accessible.
Moonstar Cats, that is in fact true because your older iPad may not be updated to support the software of the podcast that is now hosted by Apple, whereas your new one probably is. And that's the distinction. I bet that's what's happening. OG Steve said I enjoyed the intense Star Wars discussion as well. And yes, Paul, in fact, I do like 1, 2, and 3. If we do get into, I will admit that they are kind of arguably bad movies, but with a really good intention. Yes,
Steve, when 1 came out, I think we were
it was
juniors or seniors in
or it was
high
1999
school.
or 2000. And let me tell you a really quick story that I didn't get to share on the podcast because I forgot.
Oh, this is funny.
I ended up, so I was a big nerd, and by was I mean am, and I was looking forward to episode 1 Star Wars release as if my life depended on it. When I saw the trailer and they showed Darth Maul with the red lightsaber coming out on one side and then another one coming out from the other side,
that was crazy.
I nearly died. I swear to you, my body had what I guess is one of the religious experiences that people have where the priest touches them and they get all weird and fall to the ground. That was me. So,
in a spiritual way, not in the other way.
Yeah. What's the other way?
I don't know.
Just when a priest touches you?
Priests.
Yeah, got it. Totally in the spiritual way. So then I needed to go the day that it came out, which was a Wednesday, and we had band after school, and being the nerd that I was one of the most I don't know what to say.
No,
without
you were
sounding-
very skilled in your clarinet, and
Yeah, but like
you were-
also in the scope of the band, I was an important person in the band. Like I needed to be there. I do a lot of the tuning. I used to run a lot of what was going on beforehand. I would demonstrate things and so on and so forth. And
so
then
OG Steve, you might be then like 3 or 4 years older than us because we were just at the end of high school when one came out, right?
yeah. So my band director was really, really strict about everything. And so then I and my 2 friends, who also were equally like important in the band as I was, ditched band for the very first time ever in 6 years that I was in band.
Was it the class or was it after school?
It was no, we didn't cut school to go see Star Wars.
Oh,
We did the after school, which is his class technically.
Oh, I thought you were like no.
You thought we cut school?
I thought you cut school.
I
This
could get
is a
in
very
serious
much a
trouble for that.
badass situation that I thought that you cut school. You bounced from like, say you had been like 8th period and you cut school
No,
and went to,
no.
but you just didn't go to after school practice.
Which is the class. We get graded on it the same as if you were in class.
Yeah.
So it's the same. Anyway,
Okay, listen, I'm just saying that I had an expectation of you being a badass, and now it's just lessened a little bit for me.
I ditched this class. I went and I watched episode 1. Loved when I was younger. Now I can see that it's not really that great of a movie, but loved. All I was talking about was Star Wars for like 24 hours and still till now. And then I ended up getting reamed at by my band director the next day we went in. Like as if I was the most horrible human being ever on the planet. And then I got my job at my teaching school. And guess who is my coworker, band director? This man. And I said to him, I'm like, listen, do you remember that time that I cut? And he was like, I'll never forget it. I'm like, we cut because we went to see Star Wars. And then we laughed. Now it's like a joke. But like,
wait, did he think that you were like
moly.
off like doing drugs or something? Like what did
I don't remember what we
like
told him.
people just sometimes don't go to like an after school activity.
Yeah, I don't know. But that was unlike us. That was the problem. Cooking Sherry said, I liked how you pointed out a bunch of cool things in the movies. It's too easy to nitpick and forget all the great parts.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Kathy asked, and I was waiting for you to finish your story, but Kathy asked if there's a new patch. Yes, Kathy, there is. And in fact, there is this gigantic patch that's big enough to cover my face. And we will be giving it away tonight.
It is legit.
I think you could make a dress out of this. Or a suit. I don't know.
Paul's saying it's so silly, it is clear he has no idea about what it is. I completely disagree. I think he knows very much about what it's about. He just didn't do a good job maybe like putting it together. So OGC said the story Lucas tells for the prequels is amazing. This becomes obvious when you watch the Disney movies, which lack a singular vision.
Yeah, I agree. And I think we talked about
I
we totally talked about that on the podcast because I think that it's like,
yeah.
even though they're maybe not as thrilling in the overall scheme, like, or storyline, because there's not the significant action that happens in 4, 5, 6. I think that action is present in 7, 8, 9, but I think the like really interesting thought process and development is present in 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
That lacks in
I think that
7, 8, 9.
look, that's the last thing I'm going to say. And we're going to go because we're going to end the Star Wars conversation and we'll leave it for a podcast. But Jar Jar Binks is honestly one of the biggest mistakes I think
Totally.
anyone has ever made in cinema forever and ever. And it's kind of funny because if you are enough of a Star Wars fan to have watched more of the content that's been released since the movies, he, as in George, seems to be so strongly opinionated about this character of Jar Jar being like something relevant that he seems to have tried to consistently keep him around and like do something with him.
I have thoughts on that. I think that he is probably also trolling us a little bit.
Maybe.
In that he has this character who's super annoying, maybe even offensive to some people. And I think that what he's doing is he put it in one and people complained about it. And he says in his mind, I'm George Lucas. I've created this world for you. I've created an empire. If one character is a misstep, then screw you guys. I'm going to just put them everywhere. And I think that's what
happened. But he did lessen it in 2 big time and in 3 also big time. And then making him like the senator. Ugh, I can't. And like his antics and everything. I can't.
Jody, look at Jody. What we're on air right now. Can you see the sign? It's a little bit faint, I think, because of the lighting and the cameras. But it's totally cute.
No, Paul. And Bella, I thought he used his kids' sounds and noises to make Jar Jar's language. I need to look into that. That would give me a whole new, maybe even appreciation for Jar Jar.
Appreciation, yeah.
But I need to look into that because that is very, very, very interesting. Yeah, there's no way George Lucas was not cray. Let's be honest. And also, let's be honest, he sold the Star Wars property for chump change.
I agree. I think that
chump change.
Yeah, right. It was $4 billion or $4 billion.
$4 billion for
and then
all
you think of
Star
like
Wars.
All of these like web companies that are getting sold, and it's like 10 billion here, like 20 billion here, and I'm like, geez, Star Wars is a whole universe of. Oh,
what happened?
I hit the mute button by mistake, and I think. And the fact that all the merchandise, all the stories, all the license and blah, blah, blah is $4 billion.
Aw, and Ahmed Best, who's Jar Jar, was supposedly suicidal about the fallout and hate that he received over Jar Jar. Very sad. That really does make me sad.
Wait, who's Ahmed Best?
I said Jar Jar. Like the voice of Jar Jar.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah.
Because you're in Star Wars and then you get all that flack for it.
I'll take a single billion. Hey, Tater Tot. All right. So listen, we do have some stories. Again, we need to pull away from the podcast talk and move forward to the ridiculousness of our lives.
I read that too, Paul. And I think that Hayden Christensen, whatever
that
it is.
one.
He also is a very big downfall, which I think they corrected in Clone Wars, the animated series. So
I wish that was the Anakin that we saw.
I agree.
Real life.
But listen, you get what you get, and you don't get upset. And now let's talk about what our the bees are happy day was.
The bees are happy day. I have some notes because I wanted to share. Okay, so yesterday I posted a picture on my Instagram.
Oh, interesting, Steve. I didn't know that, but that makes sense.
Oh, that's what you said, Chris.
Did I say that?
Not that that's why it was sold for less, but that he just had it sitting there. Like the property of Star Wars was not moving forward.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anyway, yesterday I posted on my personal Instagram a story and a photo of me and Chris, and I'll read it for you in case you did not see it.
It's hysterical.
Because it's sort of perfection. We were at a car dealership yesterday. And in that car dealership, there was it's not there.
You should have saved that as a highlight because that was internet gold.
Yeah, I think that I can still. I can just look at the archives. But our salesperson, let me just sort of give you some background. Anyway, this just happened, I wrote. Salesman, whose name will it be under? ? To both of us. Chris says, both of ours. Salesman looks at me and says, are you his father?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay. Excuse me, Zaddy. Okay. So this happened, and I kind of just want to crawl into a hole and never come out and be done with it.
Technically, I'm the older one. I should be the daddy.
Yes, Mega Meg, that happened. So
I don't understand. Okay, this guy, super nice. Like, really the nicest person ever. I mean, we've been to dealerships, and this was just a very simple process. It was really chill. He was really cool. But
Kara, I thought you weren't going to be here.
I want to give a little bit of perspective in this person's.
Yeah, there's a lot of questions about the person. So
first, that Elias was wearing a mask, and so
not an excuse.
That's not an excuse.
Not an excuse.
But
it's a Golden Girls. I was wearing Heidi's
Golden Girls mask.
Golden Girls mask,
and
that screams gay, and so therefore, like, that's the first angle to go to.
The second thing is I had my hat backwards, like I almost always do. And so maybe it was like I was like the skateboard kid and like you're my daddy and buying me a truck.
And I'm sitting there with my legs crossed, like, looking at the time, like, all right, let's go. What's going on
Golden
here? Girls,
yeah. If you're old enough to appreciate Golden Girls, then are you at the point of retirement maybe?
Do you understand that the Golden Girls have their largest base of...
100% is gay men.
Yes.
1,000,000%.
Billion%.
Oh, Imposter Steve. That could be why he thought that he was my daddy, because I was sitting on his knee.
No, you were not sitting on my knee. We're sitting there having a conversation with this man. His name was something Italian, I think, right? Would you say he was Italian?
Yeah, I think so.
And... he was very nice. Now, I am not excusing the scenario that I was made to feel uncomfortable with, but I do have to say that he was of the mindset
he felt bad afterwards.
Yes, and he also was aware that he himself said to us he's not really all that aware about things. And so, for example, his mind was blown.
This is what I wanted to tell.
When a customer the other day, because he was sitting there, not even double touch typing or hunt and pack, but like one hunt and pack.
And you said this, you're like at this point when somebody's keying in that way and you're like watching them and repeating letters over and over again to get it correct.
I just want to take it from them.
Give me a keyboard. I'll do it. It's okay. No problem. I will type my name and everything. Because then it was like...
Wait, Heidi, I don't know how to do that, actually. Can I do that? Let me see.
As we were exchanging and like the information back and forth, he asked me how to spell Christopher, which is like, okay, fine. That like maybe it's like an F or instead of PH.
Okay. Sorry.
But then we got to like, what is your job title? And I said data scientist, and he didn't know how to spell scientist. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to spell it for him. I like felt uncomfortable because I'm like, I'm going to spell it for him and it's going to mess up and something's going to go wrong on the application. So I'm like, do you have like a pen and I'll just write it for you? And so I like wrote it down for him so that he could type in data scientist onto the thing.
Yes. And so then Heidi, I can't do it. And I'm not going to put the things in because I feel like it's going to be I will be.
But again, I want to just say he was super nice. And if that's like, he's living his best life. He didn't give a crap. He's like, you know what? I don't know how to spell scientist. You spell scientist for me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do it.
So he was telling me a little bit about his family. And
tell about what he had his mind blown over.
Well, when he found out that Chris was a data scientist, he was almost like just, I'm in the presence of like royalty here. And he was so sort of flabbergasted and was like saying how proud he is of Chris for being this way.
Yeah,
and, like,
it was super nice.
It was very, very nice. And he then was like, all you young people and how smart you are. He was like, I don't know anything. He was like, I grew up at a time where I knew nothing. And, the other day someone came in and I asked for his email and he said, whatever, underscore. It's like, what the frig is an underscore? I don't know what an underscore is. And I
can just imagine that conversation of the guy. It was like, I think he said he was just turning 60 or he's going to be turning 60 in a few. But
and so
I can't say enough good stuff about this guy, though. He was so nice. He was so excited for us. He was proud of both of us. He found out that you were a teacher and he was like, teachers don't get paid enough. And like, he was so nice.
He probably thought Chris was a child genius. You were like 12 in his mind. I am dead. That is so funny. God. So this took place, and then when it got to what he said about me, it's like on one hand,
Ralcia is super nice.
Yeah, he sounds like a totally nice, or he is a totally nice guy. And the thing too about when he was talking about my job, at one point Chris had to go outside to get something from his old car, and so me and him were just sort of small talking, and it turns out that like his wife and kid are all teachers, and we were talking about the complexities of going through this next year again with masks, and he seemed to be very level-headed and not of what could be perceived as the opinion of like this Kansas person that I mentioned earlier, right? So like I think his head is in the right place.
He's got brains where it matters. Whether or not he can spell scientist or what an underscore is, that's why we have Google, folks. He can Google how to spell scientist. It doesn't matter.
We're giving him a little bit of a leeway here, and I'm gonna pull it back. So when he said what he said, my reaction is I want to leave. Like, I'm uncomfortable. I don't like that I was just made to feel this way. Instantly, my instant reaction. I'm laughing it off, but like secretly I'm like, really, dude? Like, really? I'm someone who is what? 60, 70 years old to have he just put your info in.
Yeah, he knew I was 30, or how old am I, 38?
I don't know, 37, 38. So what I'm saying is, for me to be your father, I will have had to have been at minimum
I don't think
60
that
years
he's
old.
doing that math in his head at that point.
So I'm just saying...
that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have been my father at, like, 6 months old.
What?
I'm saying in his mind, as long as you're older than me, then it works in his mind, because he's not doing the math of
he did not yet get my driver's license.
No, I know, but I'm saying like
you are giving them too much of a pass.
I'm saying that his mind, I'm telling you that his mind is not working on that math in that moment. He does not know how to spell scientist, and therefore he is not computing that I am 38. First of all, he's not doing 1983 minus 2021 to get my age. That is not happening.
But he said, did you not hear what he said in 1983? What he did, he was just out of high school.
Yeah, I'm telling you, none of this calculator thing that you think is happening right now in his head did not happen. Not an iota of it. And I'm saying that in his head, he's just saying, oh, well, you may have been born in 1984, so therefore you must be my father. Because in 1984, he's thinking, anybody who's
born in 1984.
I know, but I'm saying if anybody who's in 1984 could be a father right now, and he's not thinking how much time it takes to make a baby and an adult. And so he's saying anybody in that time range could be a father regardless of how old our kid is.
I am blown away. This is absolutely not even a thing anymore. What I'm trying to get at is that I was initially really bothered by it big time, and then I laughed it off, and then I left, and I'm like kind of laughing about it, you know, slept on it, so to speak. And then my main takeaway from this story.
And then you posted it to Instagram to just share it with the world.
Because it was funny, because it is funny. And I think making light of it is a way to cope with something. And I did, because then when I woke up this morning, I had an epiphany, so to speak. So in that, I feel lucky that in my cisgender body, I am someone who hasn't really ever been mistaken for someone else or misidentified as someone else. And so all it made me think about was even students who I teach or people who I know who are trans, who are non-binary, and these folks are likely daily misidentified.
I mean, you said that to me, and it like hit me, and I was like, oh my God, it's totally true.
Yeah. And think about, like, I'm sitting there complaining because this man, I'm literally covered in a mask, and I have gray all down my sides of my hair, and all he sees is my eyes in the gray, and I'm co-financing a car with Chris. And like, he doesn't have an idea that if he doesn't know what an underscore is, he is also unaware that gay people exist. Let's be honest. So when I said immediately, I'm like, no, that's my husband. I think he was just like mortified, absolutely mortified. And then he told us a story of a woman. He once said, hey, when are you due? And she's like, I gave birth 3 months ago. And then he's like, I'm a foot and mouth kind of person. And I'm just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I can't be here. But my takeaway, I feel, is very important. What?
No, I'm just thinking of like, how many times can you blunder before you're like, okay, maybe I need to just think a little bit before I speak.
He's just a big dumb Melvin. You look young. It doesn't matter what other people think. Yes, that's the whole point, is that we cannot let ourselves get hung up on what others think, because as someone who might be trans or non-binary, your visual outlook might not immediately be matching up to what you're feeling inside.
No, your outward
yes, that's what I meant.
appearance, not your outlook.
Right. Your outward appearance might not match what you're feeling on the inside from the get-go, from the moment you come out as this. And so you likely are someone who is misidentified. And I'm not just saying misgendered, because I feel like there's a lot of aspects to this, but misidentified a lot. And if you were to let someone else's opinion bring you down, you would never have come out, And I think it's so important for us to just be cautious, recognize that other people might be different than you, and that that's totally okay. And you know what? Bottom line, if you are unsure of the other person's gender, you can totally say, what are your pronouns? And that's it. It ends the conversation there.
Yeah, I love that. That's been way more normalized now. And it's like, it shouldn't have to be uncomfortable.
This is a grim but funny story. Yes, but I mean, it's really bonkers.
I do like your takeaway from it. So as much as you were like sad that you are my daddy, you woke up, turned over a new leaf, and you were like, wow, I'm going to learn from this experience. And you totally took a great perspective on it of like, hey, other people face this daily, and that's like an important thing to recognize.
And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what someone else thinks at all. So there's a story here. The other day, my brother and I were shopping at Costco, and a lady shopping there thought my brother and I were husband and wife. Oh my God, my brother turned around and told her, this is my sister. Yes. Why do people make assumptions? Oh my God, Mega Meg, stop it. At least your son is smart and successful. I'm never going to live this down. And then Chris messages me a picture of him taking a selfie with his backwards hat while I'm in the background with like my knees crossed. And he's like, hi, daddy, or something like that.
No, I said me and my daddy.
Like, come on, but it's all in fun. It's totally all in good fun. This is the picture
this is just in jest.
That Chris sent me.
I do want to talk about what we did accomplish.
This is the picture Chris sent me and says, just hanging out with my daddy or something like that. Chris is like new kink unlocked. I can't. It was that Maury moment. You are the father. He woke up and the realization hit. LOL. Father-son episode just tuned in.
Oh my God.
Yes, he's
Leah,
my daddy.
Welcome. So
can we get a raffle for that pick? I'm open for that. Yeah, sure.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's actually a really funny one because that's a great story.
Why don't we run it now?
Yeah, okay. We'll run it now. And I don't have the printer with me, so right here, so I'll do it later. But it will look just like what you saw.
Okay, so that raffle is going now for the hashtag daddy. Should you sign it, daddy? I think you should.
Daddy. Raffle for daddy pick.
For that's Elias will sign it, daddy. Zaddy. This week has been a little bit of a whirlwind because we did get a truck. We're super excited. I feel like we are going to change the face of truck drivers and really break molds and normalize non-toxic masculinity truck drivers.
Yes.
Or I'm going to try to do it.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard for you.
But
It's gonna be so hard for you.
We did get a truck. So look, I need to just explain this a little bit because we did need to get a truck between now and when we pick up the Airstream. And Elias and I were talking. We had a bunch of discussions about what we needed to do to actually be able to use the Airstream that we purchased. And we were like, do we want to get a truck? Do we want to lease a truck? Do we want to trade in my car? So
yeah, it's Imposter Steve.
My car's paid off, or my old car was. And so we traded that in. My sister works for GMC, so we got like a really nice deal on it. And so it all totally worked out for getting the truck. And it was like kind of like a really quick thing that happened.
Yeah, like 3 days ago we weren't getting a truck, and now we have a truck in the driveway.
In stock, it was the one that we wanted, and it all just kind of worked out. We got a good deal on it. The big thing was that my car now, because the used market is so strong, I got a really good value for my used car, like my car that I paid off. And so we could put that towards the new one.
Yeah, Bella said the Zaddy wagon. We need to name
Zaddy
it,
wagon,
which I think is
God,
hysterical. So yeah, like the good. I don't know that we would be doing what we're doing if it
didn't work out like all of that.
Yeah,
because there were so many things that happened that was like, okay, this is a beneficial thing. This is a beneficial thing. Because we were originally going to wait until
it's black
January to get it, and it just everything kind of fell into place.
Yeah, because we got. For the Airstream upgrade, getting the full value, if not more, on the Airstream blows my mind. And then getting a really good, what's the word? Trade-in
value.
Or trade-in value for Chris's car. It, again, blows my mind. And this is like not normal life stuff. It's because both the used car market is hugely, high value right now, as well as campers. So
yeah, I mean, we're just really fortunate for what happened at the time. It's like everything kind of worked out for both the Airstream and this to make it feasible. And so, look, we need to pump the brakes now.
Thanks for following William BA13. You have entered an awesome community.
Welcome, William. Thanks for following.
Oh, and Ralph said I have your Zaddy patch. I love it even more now. Yes, because there's a story behind it. It's so good. So I'll show you just a quick picture on here. Let me see if I have the one that I want to show you.
So we got a GMC Sierra.
Look at Chris. Look at this is Zaddy here.
Now I'm a little scared to drive the truck, but I'm totally loving it. It's beautiful.
So yeah, this truck, aside from the necessity aspect of it, because of the new Airstream that we will be getting next year, there are some really cool features on it, and I'm like so impressed by this truck. But most importantly, what Chris said. So. What is that? Oh, that's a
William.
William is hosting
with
one viewer. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I think that Chris's main goal and mine is to break all of the stereotypes in what it means to own a truck. So, for example,
I need
back.
Yeah, you need to tell this because this was what I was going to mention.
The back of our truck. I don't even know what the words are, but the pull down compartment-y thing that opens up the bed, like the truck bed.
Yeah, what is that thing called?
I don't know what that door in the back. Thanks, Jody.
Thanks, Jody.
Whatever that door in the back is called, when it opens up.
And thanks for Alcia welcoming William.
Is it really the tailgate? Is that why it's called tailgating?
Oh,
because you sit around the back of the.
And it makes sense. It's the tail of the car, and it's a gate. Oh my God!
I'm blown away.
Oh, do we even know what an underscore is?
I am blown away.
I thought it was the hatch.
I have no words. It's literally why it's called tailgating, and it's a gate for the tail of the truck.
We had a whole discussion about this on the ride home I was like, I don't know, the doggy door. I'm like trying to think of
doggy door. I'm like, what do you mean doggy door? So anyway, our tailgate, when you, we are really going to change truck driver. When you pull down the tailgate and it reveals It's really cool. It does like a
Dead.
step thing, but below that are 4 speakers that you can use to play music while you're tailgating. Okay. So then I don't know why they were really making a point to have us connect our phones like then and there, I guess, because they want to just make sure that all the features are set up.
Yeah, I just think they didn't want us to leave and then like not know what we're doing.
William, I'm shy, you said, not a worry in the world. Just enjoy what we're doing. And
Yeah, you do you.
You
That's
do you.
what we're all about
This is
here.
all about a safe, fun space. So the speakers on the back there, we paired to Chris's phone. And he's like, oh, just play some music. Do you know what comes out? Blasting. Britney Spears, Hit Me Baby One More Time is coming out of the speakers. Is what's happening.
I told you, Elias, yesterday, Elias was like, okay, how do we make this truck less toxic masculinity? And I said, okay, let's have like all the stickers on the back that are like what you would not expect to have on the back of a pickup truck, like Fem Power or, BLM and all of these things that we need to put on the back.
Everything. Yeah.
And so
Are you going to tell the truck nut story?
I said, yeah, well, you can tell it too, but
Okay.
I was like, these are the things that we need to have.
Eyelashes. We talked about
We
the
talked
eyelashes.
about the eyelashes. I saw Leah talked about the bra on the front that we talked about too. All of these things need to just normalize non-masculine truck driving.
Yes.
And so I said to you, the only thing that's going to play in this car is Britney Spears, or this truck is Britney Spears. And so when I paired it, of course I'm going to play Britney Spears.
And then he paused it at some point and switched. Everyone was sort of like laughing, and he switches, and then Beyonce starts coming out.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
wanted
dying.
to give
I'm
them a
dying.
flavor of what am I going to switch to? Slipknot?
Yeah. Metallica. Something. Yes. Oh, the kissy lip stickers.
Yes.
The 7 muskrats on board stickers. There's a lot.
Oh my God.
So
Is there enough room? Do we need a full tailgate? Like, is that a thing? Like a big, like a Bowser door? Like for
Yeah, like a
Bowser's castle
huge one that
in the
opens that
back,
way.
just so that we
Yeah.
have all stickers down the back.
So Charlie Boy asked if we have a bed cover for the bed. Not yet, but we're getting one that
Next
I think
Wednesday, I think,
like
we're getting
folds
it.
or whatever. I don't know.
It does something. I don't know.
Listen, the fact that we didn't know what a tailgate was until this very moment, I'm like embarrassed for myself, but at the same time, I think is exactly why we need this truck.
I think my sister totally
you know.
gets a kick out of it because my sister and my brother-in-law, they're cool people and they are very much outdoorsy people like us. And she loves pickup trucks and he loves pickup trucks. And so she knows more about this than I could ever know. She also is in the business. So, that's of course another thing.
Thanks for following Pompano Beach Bear.
But
Welcome to
I'm
this
like-
awesome community.
as I'm ordering some of these accessories from her, I'm like, I want to get the bed cover thing. I'm like, do they have to install that at the factory or is it like something you can install afterwards? And she's like dying. I'm like, she's like, yeah, we can install it afterwards.
Pete is using, I don't know, but
I think he has a Nissan.
Yeah, it's like a sort of pickup scenario. I don't know what listen, they pull things, and funny enough, our Airstream currently in the moment is a shorter unit than the truck is. It's going to look funny when we combine them together. So people sometimes put toolboxes back there. I foresee an embroidery
Yes.
box, 100%.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Jody.
Thank you, Jody.
So listen, we have to move along. I did not even realize we've been gabbing for an hour. We need to show Chris's patch. We need to
Wait,
get
no.
to.
Can we do wine o'clock first? 'Cause
Okay.
I'm like,
we need to do wine o'clock, show Chris's patch, and then we have to start my teacher mode of, okay, children, take out your notebooks and take notes because I'm going to quiz you.
look at these
you know?
muskrats.
So that's what we're going to be doing for the foreseeable future. Let us get started. And
Oh my
the
God.
first thing up is going to be wine o'clock. Are you ready, Chris?
No, I'm not because the wine o'clock the reviews are still there. Look at Tater
Okay.
Tot. Aw,
Oh, and a fork poll.
Thanks, Ralcia.
Yes. Let me just tell Chris, we need to do a poll on whether people prefer small fork or a big fork.
Oh, that's an interesting poll.
So like, let's do that when there's not a million things going on, but we need to do it today because I said we would.
Okay.
Thank you, Mag. Okay, so tonight, are you doing it?
Yeah, it's going. It's thinking.
On tonight's Wine O'Clock, we are going to be drinking. If you take a look from the middle of the screen where I'm going to pull this magical... Whoops. Wait.
Oh, who won the pick?
Oh, yeah.
Heidi, I'll choose in a sec.
Look, I'm pulling out this... Oh, it's like not working.
It's magic. No, you did it.
Yeah. So here's the wine. It is not 13.5, not 14, 15% alcohol by volume. Can you even understand that? It's called Three Finger Jack. The picture here kind of looks to be embroidered, but it's not. It's just like a sticker. And when I feel it, it sort of is textured, which is really nice. Three Finger Jack, Eastside Ridge Cabernet Sauvignon, 2018 vintage. Legendary outlaw Three Finger Jack and his notorious reputation roamed California during the gold rush in search of riches. Inspired by his daring character, these wines boast immense structure and hearty flavors sure to stand the test of time. We'll be the judges of that. Like Jack, our Cabernet Sauvignon is a bit of an outlaw and can stand proud on its own or alongside grilled flank steak.
Oh, wow. Toxic
Am I turned
masculinity. Yeah. Bella said that she thinks she dated Three Finger Jack. And I'm dead at the comment. I can't.
What was Jack doing with those three fingers? Oh my God, I'm dead. This is Outlaw by Nature, Three Finger Jack, and it's 3 the number fingerjack.com that you could try to go to. Look, the bottle, I just want you to understand. Look at this. Look at this bottle. It's a squat little wide...
Yeah, and we had one other wine that was like
the campground said, I heard you boys got an Airstream. I can't wait to see it. Oh my God, I can't.
And now we can officially tow it, Callie.
Yeah. We can make it to wherever you're
literally
gonna be.
We got the cart before the horse. Legit.
Oh, thanks Pompano Beach Bear for subscribing.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh, and I think that put us over the edge for a hype train. Oh, snap.
I have a question on this because
go for it.
We've had one other bottle of wine that was 16% alcohol, if you remember, while we were in Maine.
Yes, I do remember.
And that one was also this stubby little bottle. And so...
Yeah, what is that?
I'm curious, what does that actually mean? Like, where does that come from?
I don't know. Leslie said that she hopes that we are celebrating,
Katie,
and
Mozzie,
we are very much
Sam.
celebrating. Yes, thank you, everyone.
Are there any notes on this or no?
No, just we need to be, it's very like...
Figure it out.
Nature is, what was the thing that he said there at the end? He was an outlaw. Jack.
Yeah, he likes the flank steak.
No, it's that Jack was an outlaw and he did not follow the rules. And so this wine helps you not follow the rules by getting you obliterated.
Oh, okay.
And then making poor choices.
Yeah, that's fantastic
like buying
life
a
advice.
pickup truck. We have a pickup truck in the driveway, folks. What even
What have
is
we
going
become?
on? I don't even know who we are anymore.
Okay, cheers.
Wait, Beach Police said I don't want you. Just don't want.
Oh, Sam.
I think they just don't want you to drink as much as a regular bottle because it's so high in alcohol. No, this is the amount.
How many milligrams is it? Is it 750?
Yeah, this is 750 milligrams. That's what I'm saying. This is the same amount of wine that's in a normal bottle. Okay, ready? Let's do some note testing.
Cheers. Wait, cheers to the... Now we can legit drive the Airstream.
Yes. This has been a very big week and a half for us, and I'm very proud of us.
We made our thing happen. Oh my God, Ralcia, thank you.
Yeah.
Katie, too shy for you, doggy.
Ralcia.
Kathy, Wenwas, y'all are the best for supporting us.
Legitimately the best.
Patsy, Charlie boy. I need to taste this. Katie.
Dust Bunnies is low.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's sweet. It has a little bit of a weird aftertaste to it, no? Drink it and then don't... I see the legs on it, though. Do you see that?
I do, yeah.
You can't probably see it on the camera. But apparently when wine has higher alcohol content, these legs are more prominent. Is that what we learned on the cruise? Like we know
Yeah,
what
we
we're
were calling
talking
them
about?
veins, and I think it was like Meg who corrected us, or someone here corrected us.
Thank you, Deb.
Oh, thanks, Ralphsia, and thanks, Deb, and thanks, Charlie. You are all just fantastic, fantastic folks.
Okay, I'm ready. Notes-wise, I think there are berries in here. Like, I'm pretty certain that there are berries.
There's definitely berries. There's definitely a hint of like an oak-aged thing going on, barrel.
Yeah. I'm not really here for the aftertaste. I'm not going to lie.
All right, I'm rating it. And then, Chris, you tell me what you're going to rate it.
I say a 3.
Okay, Chris says a 3. So check it out, folks. 2 times in a row.
It just gives me a weird aftertaste.
I gave it a 5. Chris gave it a 3. I think it's good. I was almost thinking a 6.
Really?
Yeah. I
like
think
the
it's
bottle.
great.
I don't know why. Like, we're conditioned to know what wine bottles look like, and so they make a small difference in like the height of it, and I'm instantly like, oh my god, that's so cute.
No, this is absolutely delicious. I think it's really good. I probably should have given it a 6.
I get a weird aftertaste.
Ralphsia, you are so sweet. Thank you so much for being such a big supporter of this channel. And thank you for everyone who's joined in on the hype train. Everyone who's here is wonderful. But really, really thank you. Yeah, Kathy, a 3. A 3.
I mean, I should have given it a 4 maybe just because of the cute bottle and the
fact that it's good. A 3 that's garbage.
I mean, maybe I'm regretting it.
Wait, did I talk about the Lion King story?
No. That's a good
what
story.
It was.
Okay, I'm switching.
That's what it was. Folks, yes. I have a story.
Kill the
yes,
music.
I'm killing it.
Kill it.
It's dead. Listen, before we move on, I have a story. Mind-blowing. Which, by the way, Chris, shots are supposed to happen now.
Yeah, I'll get the shots, but I also want to pick the winner for the picture.
Do it.
Chrissy,
you won. Oh, can you write it in the book while I tell the story? Congratulations, Chrissy. You are the winner of a picture of a father and a son.
No, it's a son. Wait, what's a sugar daddy like son? Is it like
a sugar baby?
Like a sugar cube?
No, a sugar baby.
Okay, well, I'm the sugar baby.
Yeah.
And you're the zaddy.
But no, if you're a sugar baby, then I'm the sugar daddy. I'm the
sugar babe.
Yeah, which implies that you're are the baby of a sugar daddy.
Yeah, you're the daddy.
Oh my God. Once at Apple, someone came in and offered my coworker an opportunity to work at...
Oh, that was creepy.
At a sugar daddy website because she was like a young, cute girl. I can't. It's just the worst.
Oh my God.
Chrissy said, I feel like a creep taking someone's zaddy pic. No. It's hysterical. Listen to my story, folks. You're going to be blown
away. I love
away.
that you're getting it, Chrissy. It's hysterical.
All right, go get our shots. We have work to do.
Okay.
So I was on Reddit the other day and I got an alert. Reddit is weird with the alerts that it like sends you, what it thinks you might find interesting, because you know what? Like, even though they're random, I kind of always find them interesting. And so I learned something. Let me ask you the question. What was Scar's name before he got the scar? Right? So think about that for a sec. So Pompano Beach Bear, it is a shot of tequila. We both have our 2 COVID shots, so we're vaccinated. But the question is here, again, what was Scar's name before he got the scar across his eye? And then it made me think, I'm like, that is weird because we really just call him and know him as Scar from the movie. Guess what? So his name, there's like lore. There's like Lion King lore throughout the course of the series and the TV show and the books. Apparently there's books. Is that his name before becoming Scar was Taka. And Taka in Swahili roughly translates to garbage or dirt. The parents of Mufasa and Scar named their children Mufasa, which I think means pride, like the line pride, and garbage. Literally, they set this child up for failure. And the fact of the matter is, if you're going through life where you are called garbage and your brother is called pride, you have some demons. And I think that
Mufasa
Scar
means pride.
I think that Mufasa means pride, like a pride of lions, but also like proud, you know? My point being, what in the world? I sympathize with Scar or Taka or garbage. Let's start calling him garbage.
Thanks,
right?
Thanks, Lena.
I'm so happy I remember
you have
that.
been heated about that for days
It's
now.
ridiculous.
And Kathy, thank you for supporting us. Let's cheers to
Okay.
Elias's stress on garbage.
Mufasa means king. Even better. King
And garbage.
Hey, king, come here. Garbage, can you go, take yourself out, please? Go outside.
He's been struggling with this.
Cheers
for
to
some
Scar.
time now.
I think it's crazy. I think it's so ridiculous.
And question.
Yeah, I'd be mad at the world too if my parents named me garbage.
The
Oh, that?
yeah, I just wanted to pick the cat for the hype train.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. We picked the same one. How funny is that?
Oh my God.
Out of 30 different emotes. Bella, I know that you know what happens with the father, but I do think it's a movie still worth watching.
I still cry at it.
Yeah,
It's so
I mean,
sad.
I don't
I mean,
think-
Disney really knows how to pull at your heartstrings.
Yeah, it's rough. And even though it's a story that's loosely based on the Shakespearean play that starts with an H.
Hamlet?
Hamlet. I almost said Hamilton.
Yeah, I said it and then I
Okay,
corrected myself.
we have a shot here. And this
Cheers.
shot is dedicated to all of you all for being such wonderful supporters of this channel, for giving us the drive to continue to do what we do, for the financial support you all provide us. You are all wonderful, wonderful folks. So thank you
Thank you.
for being here. I didn't have my orange, Chris. Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I didn't feel like cutting it. We actually have it, but I just didn't feel like cutting it.
Wait, Heidi, you've also never seen Lion King? Lion King is an animated movie. Don't watch the new one. The movie is fine. The new movie is fine, but
I get it, Heidi, with like the animals. I mean, Bambi is a train wreck in the beginning.
do you know even Ted Lasso, the whole thing with Ted Lasso, the season 2? We watched the first episode the other day, and it's still great, and I'm sure it's going to end up being great. But the thing that happens in the very first episode with the animal, I'm not going to ruin it. Like, that's a weird thing to make a joke of.
What is Lana say or Lena saying?
Let me see.
Yamas?
Yeah,
Wait, where?
Yamas. Good job, Chris. Literally, Chris just read Greek, folks.
Oh, excuse me. Well, I have a wonderful father who teaches me.
But she said it Stiniasas, which means to you, to your health.
Aw.
Stiniyamas means like us.
Everybody.
Yeah, like all of us together.
Got it.
So yeah.
Okay, can we go to the patch? Because this one we're just ending this week. Well, no, it's not.
No, tomorrow is
the
a
end
big
of the
one.
work week.
If anyone is interested in playing Among Us with us tomorrow, please let us know. Because I need to sort of try to figure it out.
But I feel like we need to just continue the amazingness of this week. We had,
Pompano Beach Bear, it's not real lions. It's the Disney CGI'd lions.
but it looks really good.
Yeah,
it's
it looks
can
great.
almost not even really tell.
Okay,
CGI.
Ralph's is playing tomorrow. Perfect.
What am I going to? We're going to go to Craftocam. right?
Am I doing something?
Yeah. Cue me up, Elias.
All right, I'm ready. Go. Do it. Okay. Oh, I almost just did wine o'clock all over again. Is it working?
It's working.
Can I say something before you reveal it?
Say it.
No, like I want you to finish everything and then I want to say something and then you reveal it.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Do what you're going to do. But before you show it.
Yeah, I mean, this one is a real smash hit, I think. It's massive. This patch is gigantic. I think that, like the FedEx freight deliveries that they have where you get like a pallet delivered to your house. I feel like that's how I'm going to have to ship this to whoever wins it.
I don't think that they make boxes or envelopes big enough.
It's massive. It's cute. And I think y'all are going to love it. And that's my thing before I show it.
Okay, so hold it up. Or wait, how are you going to do it?
Well, wait, look. No, don't hold that side up because they'll see through. This is the size of it.
Okay, so put it flat.
It's huge.
Put it flat. And then pick up your phone and show it. That. Look how big it is. You might even say it's the full Monty.
Can I show it?
Yeah. Oh, snap. Look at this patch. Unbelievable. I'm blown away. It's huge. It's perfect. It's the full Monty. It doesn't get better than this, folks. I am losing my mind over this.
So
sorry, I just went.
Thank you. I'm a little bit. I'm like blushing. I'm schwitzing over here. So let's talk about some of the stitching that went on here. First, the font is very deliberate. I wanted to make it like a circusy font, but also like in my mind, I draw parallels between the time period of like when the circus was popular, and
totally
when like
see
the burlesque time was popular.
I totally see it.
And so I wanted that like cowboy burlesque circus feel with the font. And so I chose this font because I needed it to represent what
you were going
is
for.
The full Monty.
Yeah.
But the full Monty is also something that's like everything. And so I needed to make the patch massive. So there's a lot of things that are underlying secrets. So when you put whoever wins this and
the beaver, I'm dying.
Oh my
Bella
God.
Meg. It's not a beaver. This.
I didn't draw that parallel, but there is a total.
I'm dead. I wasn't even thinking that. Wait, folks, so that you understand, this is not a sexual patch, although you make it whatever you want to make it. This creature right here is Monty Mole.
From Nintendo.
He's is from
Mario.
Super Mario World for the Super NES. And then subsequently, he's been in almost every other Mario game since.
It is huge, and it has my little signature on it down in the...
But again, the reason he picked this is because his name is literally Monty Mole. So the full Monty is Monty Mole. Look.
So...
there's a redemption for Muskrat Love, and I'm trying to see which Muskrat to love. I'm going to go to Eloise.
This patch is 23,000 stitches. It takes 45 minutes to stitch once I start it.
That?
It does. This one takes a long time to stitch. And the reason why it takes so long is because I chose, again, I wanted this font here. This is a metallic font or metallic thread for the font and the border. And I wanted it because it's, in my mind, at least, this burlesque, like old-timey font, circusy. I wanted it to be like glitz and glam. And so I needed to use the metallic font. But when I stitch with the metallic font, I need to do it at 350 stitches per minute. So the border and the font themselves, without any like issues or changing thread or changing bobbin thread, takes 33 minutes on its own. Just
insane.
Just the font and the border. So listen, you are truly getting a piece of my time. Can I have the other one, mine, so that I can put it on the wall?
Yes. This is, there's a language lesson, and I have a good one for you. when you're done.
So the changes that I made, I didn't really make too many changes to it. So this was the first one that I did, the first pass. There were a couple issues that I had with like bleeding through of the red. You can see like where his belly meets his fur. There's like a little red bleeding through. And also like some issues by the feet where like it wasn't fully lining up with the black. And I think
there's some fighting going on here. Leslie is going to win. Disney Depp said it's true work of art. Sia's daughter said Chris, it's perfection. Earlier someone said something that was great and I can't. And Sam Watson said about it being rigged. This is my rigged moment or something like that to win. I would think Sam Watson, if you win, that's like perfection.
Pump, we're gonna run a raffle for it. So you can just, when we run the raffle on the stream, not yet, but when we do start the raffle, you would just type !raffle and then you can enter it and we'll pick a random winner.
Yeah, it'll probably be in like 45 minutes or so. So hang tight.
And then I brought it downstairs and I showed Elias and he's like, oh my God, you didn't sign it. And so then I corrected that. I fixed the bleed through. Also like just some little things that I changed on it where like there were some lines in the background, like just little minor things that I see that I need to fix. And so this is the cleaned up version.
No, it's not an iron-on patch. Sorry, I'm spitting. It's a sticker patch. So where's the final one? So yeah, this part here, you just peel it off and it's got a strong adhesive and you could put it anywhere. Yeah, you could sew it on maybe if you wanted to like really cement it on, but it's a sticker.
And so what we have one for tonight that I'm going to give. This is mine. This is the one that's going to go on the board. God, I don't even know if this is going to take up the whole freaking board behind me.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even think of that.
Well, I mean, whatever, but we just keep buying more of these boards.
So we have one that we're going to give away, and then I got a second one that I made. I'm going to give this one away tomorrow on tomorrow's stream.
Oh,
so if you don't win tonight, you still have the chance tomorrow to win.
Soon you'll need another board. I agree. And Chrissy or Charlie, I can't see. I remember who it was. Yes, Chrissy, should I put my Switch on in case we have time to race? You can. I'm not certain about how that's all going to work. I don't have a tournament going. So what we can do is become friends and then anyone who wants just start joining in on the like whoever you're friends with and we'll all likely race together. If we have time, we'll see. Are we ready to go to the thing now?
I think so.
Oh wait, I have a language lesson to redeem.
Oh my God, look at how huge it is. Look at this. This one and
it's
then
the full
other
Monty.
patches are so small.
You would say it's the full Monty.
It is the full Monty.
All right.
In multiple ways. And now, I mean, I thought that I had all the bases covered in the full Monty of like the font that I chose and the Monty as in Monty Mole and the flashing lights and it being big. And then we're here on the stream and Bella says that it's a beaver. And that's a whole other way to go down this path. Ridiculous.
100%.
You never know what stream we'll ride here on Air
Literally,
Streamers.
you just don't know. We are all awaiting anxiously, Chris, for you to buy your sleeveless denim jacket so you can show off your bulging muscles as well as your bulging patches. Mega Meg said something. And mods, if anyone's around, you can see it's so funny if you allow or deny it. I think you should allow it.
I would allow that 1,000,000%. That is,
but I just want to see if the mods see it and can make the allowance to happen. If not, if you're not on,
if they're not on to allow it, I'm going to allow it.
Yeah. But I just want to see it in action because I don't think we saw it yet.
Can I read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Mega Meg said, "Oh yes, Chris needs Chris needs to sew on his patches onto his denim tank so he can wear it when he's driving his big gay truck." And it picked up big gay, and his big gay highlighted it and said, "We're blocking this, the auto mod thing."
Wait, go down to OGC. What is it? Is there anyone new in the chat tonight? I think yes. I think there are some new folks in the chat. But yeah, you can allow it, Chris.
Big gay truck. Oh, is that starred or is that
I
blocked?
think maybe Paul did that, like
Oh my
to start
God.
it.
Hysterical.
Twitch just recently announced that they're doing a whole initiative to get a whole bunch of new tools involved for marginalized folks on Twitch who stream, because there's been like a rash of sort of like, what do you call it? Like a raid, so to speak. That's
no, it was like a hate raid they called
yes,
it.
that's what it is, a hate raid. And so we got that. Remember when I was dressed in drag, and then we got a bunch of those Russian bots who came in and started saying some awful stuff? Apparently, the tools needed for the folks who are in the position to get those raids, those hate raids, are like not that well equipped. And I think that Twitch is doing a whole lot to prevent that from happening, which I'm really happy about. So, okay.
Sophia, I want to just show you. This is the patch for tonight. It's Monty Mole. It says the full Monty in this. What we've determined is a circus, burlesque, old timey cowboy font, in metallic thread. This takes 45 minutes to stitch, and it is
the full Monty.
The full Monty, 23,000 stitches worth. And it's
45 minutes.
45 minutes for one patch. And do you know this patch is so massive that when I put it in the hoop thing, like the hoop that it attaches to the machine, it takes the whole fabric, and like each load of the hoop produces only one patch. Normally I get like 6 out of it. So it is legit the full Monty.
It is the full Monty.
It is massive, 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 massive.
I would say if you sold that,
this is like a $55. Excuse me, underselling me. This is a $50 patch that you can get for free. I thought it was
$50. I would probably say that it's like a $19.99.
Listen, it has metal silver shavings in it. You can melt this down and then make it into a watch or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, so
$100.
$100. That is amazing. That full Monty is the whole hog. That's just, I mean,
thanks, Ralcia.
Where else are you getting this kind of entertainment? Now, let me tell you my language lesson that someone redeemed that I forgot who, but I'm going to tell you.
Can you give us a language lesson for full Monty?
I was going to.
Oh, really?
But not the full Monty. I was going to go actually mole, because I don't know what the full Monty is.
No, that's okay.
Mole.
Yeah.
We know in English as mole. How would you describe a mole? It's
like the little beady eyes and like the two fists and the whiskers.
So it's like a mouse that's blind.
It's like a big mouse.
That's blind.
Yeah.
So like the Greek word for this is literally blind mouse, which is Tiflopondikos. So pondiki is mouse. Tiflo means blind. But in Greek, there's a really cool way where you can combine as many adjectives as you want together before you get to the noun. So you can do like blind, orange, pink, blah, 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 mouse.
Is this where the Americana Mali came from, which is like the American elephant for the moose?
Yes, similar. Yeah, Americanicos elephos, which is American deer, which is moose. But my point is, like,
it sounds more like American elephant, but
yes, I know. Tiflopondikos. I could literally say like asprotiflopondikos, which means white blind mouse, or I can say megalo asprotiflopondikos, which means big white deaf mouse. And they're not different words. That's the point. It's all one word.
It's just one big contraction. Like
yes, it just forever. It just goes. And you can go multiple versions of it if you wanted to.
Oh, wow. That's like...
OGC reading another language lesson.
I'm curious because then... So one of my struggles, we experienced this when we got the car today, because I had to get my license. In New Jersey, the current version of the license, I think they're changing this with that like real ID or whatever they're calling it now, the magic ID. the character name on the first name is only so many characters long. And so Christopher doesn't fit in it. And so my name often is thought to be Christoph because that's where it cuts off. So it's not Christopher on my license, it's Christoph. And so I feel like if Greek had been the language of the United States,
It would be there.
they would have allowed for that,
Yes,
because
they
you
would
could
have.
have like the nice guy next door who is,
Yeah,
who
well,
has
also
brown hair.
No, but also your name, Christopher.
or the brown-haired nice guy next door. You could have that all just combined together as his
Yes.
first name,
Yes.
and that would be massive.
Yeah, and your name, Christopher, is Christophoros, which is larger and longer in Greek than it is in English.
Yeah,
Pause.
Paul, I agree. I don't think Christopher is that long of a name. But I mean, they had probably small hard drives back then, and they had to deal with it. They didn't want to save all these characters.
OG Steve requested a language lesson for father and son. So,
I don't know this, I don't think. I'm going to say in Spanish, padre, but it's not.
no, it's not. Patera is father. So, when I say, oh, pateras mu,
But how would you say like the cutesy version of like daddy? Is it pateraki?
you know what they probably would say? I'm going to take a guess here, but I think I'm right. They would probably say daddy. Like,
Yeah,
I think
so-
that the term, no,
Oh,
like I think
They would just
the
say
sound of,
full on daddy.
it'll be like daddy, something like that. Oh, daddy.
That even sounds more sexual.
It would be like, oh, daddy,
Oh, like
The my-
like o'clock, or
no,
is it
like, no. Listen, let me say a sentence. Oh, daddy, muedo-se por la lefta. Vtiti nevdomada. That means daddy gave me a bunch of money this week. So,
yeah, where is it, daddy?
oh, daddy, me agora sen megalo mavro αυτοκίνητο.
the
what did I say?
dad is riding the big black moose, or the dad is riding the big moose.
Dad, not
Yeah.
when you say "oh, daddy," it's not the dad.
Or
It's
daddy,
like,
I want
no.
a big moose.
Daddy bought me a big black car.
Oh, I thought you said Americo.
Αυτοκίνητο. Auto. Auto. A-U-T-O.
Oh no, I
Auto.
heard big. No, I heard big black
Oh, this one.
moose.
This went somewhere right now. Legit.
I was
this went
close.
somewhere.
I was really close. I mean, just take moose and change it with a car, and I was right.
Okay, we need to get to work. We have a little bit of work we need to do right now before we end up. So I got a request from Nikki. I'm assuming this is Nikki from the stream right now, perhaps. And I'm becoming friends with Nikki. And then, folks, if you are on the stream right now and you'd like to become my friend, let me show you what my friend code is. It's right there.
Thank you, Paul. I am very bad at Greek.
Can you?
Look, Paul, I know all the bad words very well. Probably
Oh,
more
Daddy.
bad words that people in Greek maybe don't even know. I know them.
Spank me, daddy.
But
We told the story of what you said once to my father.
Oh.
Which is, I mean, I don't even know how. It's
cringe.
just that.
Total cringe. but it was-
Paterulli. Yeah, Paterulli is like daddy. Yeah, that's a good one, Paterulli.
But why is it, I question, Lena, why is it uli if it's a masculine thing? I thought it was patalaki, or
Chris is asking, why is it not Pateraki rather than Paterulli?
because pataluli, I can't say it, but that pataluli, I thought uli was for feminine nouns.
Yeah, I don't know. Chris, there's a lot that I don't know. But Chris, what I need you to do is type in that number right there, the 0243, in the chat.
Okay. I can do that.
Chris wants, I'm going to tell you, you don't need to do the SW. It's going to confuse people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Why
it
do they
doesn't
even
ask
have
you
it?
for it. Because it's probably like Switch. Maybe there's like a 3DS one. My dad and family were at a thing that we were, what's it called? dinner, and Chris just learned the word for butthole.
Now, look, every time Elias is
dinner, while we're all having dinner, and there's some silence, Chris literally just with volume says butthole in Greek. Just out of nowhere. Not even related to anything.
I need to clarify that.
I wanted to die. I wanted to be blasted off into space without a suit and just be sucked into the ether.
I need to clarify this. Listen, every time that Elias's cousin comes from Greece and stays with us, he is just the coolest. And we always have a blast. And it's always this discussion over dinner of like, what can I learn? Like, I want to learn something bad to say. And so he gives me, like, he's on the plane for 14 hours and he's probably writing down lists of words and phrases that he needs to teach me that are bad words in Greek. And so he teaches me this as like part of the conversation. This is like one of the things that he teaches me. And what I found out after I said this word is that it's not really the term asshole as like you're an asshole. It's like the clinical term for a butthole.
It's a butthole.
No, it would be like if I would say, oh, you're such a rectum.
It's not rectum.
Or like you're such a colon.
It's literally butthole.
It's like
Chris,
if I were to say you're
butthole.
No, if I were to say to you, "Oh, you're such a colon."
Do you know?
And wait,
listen.
and so that's a weird thing to say, but we were in conversation, and somebody was like, it was like, somebody was talking about how somebody was like being a jerk, and like it kind of the conversation paused. And in my mind, I thought that it was a good time for me to use this word as like, I know this word.
Now that
I used that word, which is the clinical term that
it's
does
not
not
the clinical term.
Does not have.
It's the word butthole. So, Chris, listen to me when I'm telling you this. Just listen for a sec. You've now tonight learned this idea of combining. Wait, just listen. Combining a bunch of Greek words together to form one word. So when we say butthole in English, I think it's now become like one word, right? Similarly, kolotripida is kolo,
Which is butt.
Tripa, which is hole, but tripida means like the whole of the butt. So you literally just screamed butthole at a family dinner, and how my family still talks to me, I don't know.
They were all dying. It was hysterical.
Everyone was laughing.
Everybody was dead.
My dad was like, just what is going on here? Listen, we have.
I don't know how I'm still invited to family functions.
So
if that's not a testament to your family accepting me.
So listen, Chris, I gave your code out as well. So if you have any friends up at the little dot up there and then add friend, you can do it. Right now, just so that everyone knows, right now at this moment, all I'm doing is teaching how to drift. It's the connotation you give when you say that particular word, and it sounds like you were very enthusiastic.
That is very true, Lena.
I'm dead.
That is so true. And that's why I think it's like...
Okay, Chris, listen. So we are at 1 hour and 35 minutes in. We have a couple of things to do. I want to get into teacher mode, and I'm going to teach you, whoever's watching, even if you've never played this game, how to drift in Mario Kart and what drifting is and why you need to do it. Sorry. To demonstrate it, I'm going to play on 2 levels. One is going to be like the TikTok board that you like.
OG Steve, troll butt.
I don't know what a troll is. Can I have some wine? And then the other one is going to be Baby Park, because that's going to be the one
that's literally the perfect board for drifting.
Yes. A troll in Greek is gigas. So giga kolotripida. is what it would be.
Oh my God.
Okay, so the way I'm going to do this is a time trial. That means no one else is around. It's just going to be me. If you pick a bike, you will have a sharper turning radius, which is something that some people like. I do not. I find that I overdo it when I use a bike. So therefore I like to use a truck. My mind's on our big black truck.
Beautiful. But I'm the same way. But I think the benefit of the bike is that you ultimately have a faster speed on the bike than you would.
You do. So therefore, if you get better at doing
it's harder,
drift,
but it's better.
Yes, right. You know, so here we are. I'm going to be completely alone. I'm going to take my time because I just want to show you a few things. First of all, I'm going to pause for a sec. When the countdown happens, 3, 2, 1, the moment 2 happens, just after it happens, press and hold on the gas, which is the button A. And don't let go, because what's going to happen is you're going to get a boost. So watch. So I held it. And I boosted. You saw that. Now, I'm not going to drift at all. I'm just going to turn without drifting. And just pay attention to the wheels of my car here. Okay? Whoops, I didn't mean to hit that over there. All right, so keep paying attention to my wheels because I want you to just notice the color of them.
Your turning radius is much wider in this way too. Like these are sharp turns on some of them, and you're not going to be able to make some of them on the...
Right, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to just change the course. I just wanted you to see what happened there. Nothing happened with my tires. Like no colors were coming out of them. Now, I'm going to go to Baby Park, and this is the one that really like teaches you what to do, or at least I will try to teach you what to do. Couple of settings you might need to set. If you have smart steering on, what smart steering does, I'm going to pause for a sec. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to do the boost.
Pump in.
What smart steering does is it allows the computer to prevent you from falling off of the track. And so therefore it allows you to be within everyone's, the race is even essentially if you're not that great at controlling the car. The way you'll know if you have smart steering on is if you have a huge antenna on the back of your cart.
It's really not that big though, because sometimes I have it on and I don't even know that I have it on until it feels wonky.
The way you know you have smart steering is if you press start at any point that you're racing, and you see up there, Heidi, at the top left, there's an icon like a do not icon. It's a circle with the line in it for L, the button L. The reason why mine is grayed out right now is because when you do a time trial, you are not allowed to use the smart steering. It stops you from using smart steering because it wants you to not essentially have any sort of help while you do the time trial. The point of the time trial is to show off how good you are at controlling the board with no items or enemies or whatever. Right? The reason why smart steering exists and I enjoy it is because when people who are inexperienced playing Mario Kart or are younger who don't really get all the mechanics, they're still able to stay within the group. They're not completely lost behind.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's great.
I think it's super
gives
great.
A chance for kids and
inexperienced people. That's how I would do it. Because if my mom just starts playing Mario Kart right now, she'll never have played it before.
Yeah, newcomers to the game, it just welcomes them in and makes it more accessible.
Right.
I'm here for that.
So now, drifting. If you have ever seen the movie Cars by Disney, the animated movie by Pixar, rather, there's a whole element of drifting in which when you're turning to the right, let's say, normally in a car, you're moving your steering wheel to the right to turn right. When you drift, though, what you're doing is using the speed of your turn to have the car move almost away from the direction that you want to turn into. So what ends up happening is you have to use the opposing side. So if you want to drift right, you kind of almost are going to start using the left. You're going to move your cart towards the left side.
Isn't it like when I think they teach you this in driver's ed many years ago. I mean, and even more years for you as my daddy. in driver's ed, don't they teach you that as if you start to skid like on the road that you're supposed to like turn into it or something?
I don't remember that.
Okay, well, don't do that if you're skidding. Don't take my advice, but I feel like that's what they've taught. And is that also aligned with the drifting?
I don't know. I don't even know what you're saying. Like, I don't know. I'm talking about Mario Kart, not real life.
I'm just trying to connect it to something that people turn with the skid.
With the skid, don't overcorrect.
Okay, so Charlie, this is literally the opposite of that, right?
Yes.
This is training you to do the opposite.
Watch. I'm going to take a couple of laps without drifting. One more thing to consider. When your wheels are sideways, like they are on my character right now, that means that you are on an anti-gravity field, which is not a flat surface, but like a sort of upside down surface. And I've noticed while playing this, and I didn't even pick up on it, while you're in this mode, it does give you a loose boost. Like the reason why you want to drift is because of boost, and it gives you like a sort of boost that I'll show you right now. So watch.
Oh, I love that story, Kitty San.
What happened?
They bought a GMC one like at some point, and they brought home the car that night, and they were filling out the DMV paperwork, and then a little orange kitty showed up at their door, dirty and hungry, and they adopted it and named him GMC, aka Jimmy C. So cute. Love it. That is such an adorable story, and I love that you shared that with.
Watch. So look, I'm turning without a drift, and I'm going to keep holding it. And did you see that blue spark that appeared on my right wheel? I'm going to do it again. Watch. When I turn here. Oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. It's hard to like show it off when you're not drifting. Watch. I'm going to do it again here.
Yeah, a little spark.
Yeah, you see that little spark, and then I let go and it boosted? That is what happens when you do not activate the drift. It takes a long time to get that little boost. Now.
Yeah, listen, OG Steve, you're going to have homework on this. So
I feel like I need to grab a pen and take notes here. That's what I was saying. I'm going to quiz you on this tomorrow. Why is Tater Tot all the way over there alone? Look at him. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drift. To drift, you need to hold ZR, which is this back button. And the way you're going to do it is as you're entering the turn, you're going to press and hold ZR while you're facing the direction in which you want to turn into. Okay, so if I'm turning right, I'm going to make sure my cart is facing and directed towards the right side before I press ZR. Then when I press and hold it, they're going to do a little hop. That's going to signal to you that like you've entered drift mode. And while you're holding ZR, your cart is going to be moving very closely and sharply towards that right corner. What you want to do is course correct by moving your analog stick to the left side. Remember I said opposite. To prevent your cart from crashing into like the wall or the turn or whatever.
Yeah, basically how you should think about it is when you start this drift, it's going to super sharply turn you in the direction that you're pointed in. And so the only way for you to have a normal turn and still get the boost from the drift is to adjust your wheels in the other direction. So what you end up doing is kind of bouncing back and forth between right and left to kind of like orient your car into the right. But then you're still getting the benefit of the speed boost, but you're also going in the same direction now and not overcorrected because of the drift.
And the whole point of the boost, by the way, or the drift, by the way, is for the boost. So when you do hold on, the longer you hold on to that drift for, there are 3 levels of boost that appear. One is blue, that's like a small boost. One is yellow, that's a medium boost. And if you remain with smart steering on, that's your limit. You're not going to get any more than yellow. When you enter without smart steering, if you hold on for a long time, then it's purple. And that's what's going to happen.
So show us.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. So watch. So I'm going to move into the right, and now I'm holding, and look. You see the spark? You see the spark? That was yellow. I'm going to try to get you to... Look. Yellow, and I'm going to hold it. There, purple. Did you see the purple? And I let go, and that's a huge boost right there.
Steve, there needs to be a course in grad school, obviously, for how to drift in Mario Kart.
Chris, you know what I would love, and I don't know if this is possible at the moment? If you add your camera, your IV camera, whatever it's called, to this screen and show my fingers while I'm playing.
No, that's definitely not
We should have prepared for that. You know, so notice that yellow is the most that I'm regularly going for. Purple is like you are there. You need to really be holding drift for quite some time. You know? So here's what I'm going to do, Chris. I'm going to do Baby Park 2 times. Once without ever pressing drift, see what our time trial is.
Yeah.
And once with pressing drift and seeing what
idea.
our time trial is.
And then after that, I think we should run the raffle and do CCGI.
Yes, totally. Yeah, you waggle the steering wheel while you keep going. I went to grad school. Why can't I grasp this at OG Steve? So let's do that again. I'm doing solo race. This is without drift. I will not use a drift at all. And I just want to see what this is going to look like in terms of time. I've not tested this out, so I hope this kind of works in the way that I expect it to work.
Oh, Paul, you suggested that? We should have done that. I didn't see it.
Oh, this is hard to do without drift. I'm going to be like...
Again, the point of drift is that you can take really sharp turns.
And not only do you take sharp turns, but you then get the boost. So we're going to see how well I do. And by well, I mean like bad.
Did you just drift?
No, that's what I was saying before, that the blue wheels, the anti-grav wheels, they sometimes drift.
Because they catch the ground?
Yeah. How many laps are there? 7? Oh my god. Now this is going to be so hard to like turn. All right, let's see. Oh, and by the way, coins. The whole thing of coins. If you get 10 coins, if you have 10 coins on your person, you automatically get a permanent speed boost until you lose those coins. So inevitably, if there are 2 people racing exactly the same, but one of them has 10 coins, the other does not, the one with 10 coins will win. Okay. All right, one more lap.
I don't think you're going to win a trophy for this one.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Which is like what the thing is, because it's important to... this is a very important mechanic in Mario Kart, and if you don't master this, then you're not going to be competitive in like the times for like time trials and like gold medals and stuff. Here, let me see.
New ghost created. No, I don't want to upload the ghost. Yeah, the fingers and things, that would be great. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. Did anyone see what time I got?
Terrible.
No, wait, legit.
It was like
a
minute 19, I want to say.
Does anyone see how long I got?
No, it's not.
Okay, now I'm going to drift. Look. So now not only do I get the corners cut, but I'm speeding a lot more. Because
you know
of
what
the boost.
Mega Meg, what I'll do is after this, I will...
I'm already 2 seconds ahead. Do you see? -4 seconds. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, these are super small laps, and you're getting like 2 seconds per lap speed boost.
-8 seconds. Ugh.
I think you're cutting it too long.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the purple. You see how, like... Look, that's me. I'm lapping myself from before. That's the difference between drifting and not drifting.
That was a good one. This board is crazy, but I love it. It's one of my favorites.
Look at this. I'm at -20 seconds. Look at that. -20 seconds.
So that is... And
If the reason why I'm not waggling it, Heidi, I'm not waggling this button. I'm waggling this button. This I'm holding down the whole time. This, it's like I need to overcorrect.
why don't can I race and like we can do Craftocam and you can point to the controller just for like a couple laps to just show what.
Are you sure I can't just add it here? You know what I mean? Like
it's a whole window.
Yeah. I don't mind if it's covering like one of us or whatever.
Yeah, try it.
So like if I do this and then what? What is it? The window capture?
Yeah.
And then I do craft cam.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's here.
And then transition.
So I'll do like this. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, look. Okay, perfect. See? I knew this would work. I'm going to do that again because I want you all to see.
Oh, wait. It's
No, yeah, you need to hold it like. Yeah. Okay. Take a look, everyone. Did I transition? I'm going to do that all again with drifting. Okay, so that you can see what I'm doing. Focus on what I'm doing. Actually, I'm just realizing, would it make sense if I moved this, like, here?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'm moving that down below like this. So take a look. Hopefully this helps.
I mean, look at this science that we're doing here.
I know. I'm gonna do
My
this.
arm is going to get tired, though.
Yep. So I press number 2, like I press A on number 2. Now watch my finger, my thumb. That's my ghost that I just...
Beat it.
Yeah, I'm going to try to.
No, terrible.
Excuse me. Oh, that was good. See, the whole waggling thing is like course correction, like constant course correction.
Was good. Do more of that.
That was good. That was good. So now I'm 0.3 ahead of the ghost. Now keep in mind, before, the difference between drifting and not drifting, I was 20 seconds ahead. Oh, I'm not going to win it. Come on. Come on.
Can I beat your ghost?
You can try. Oh, that was it.
Done.
No, I'm done.
Dunzo.
Dunzos.
What?
Jinx.
We never say that.
Literally never say that. No, I'm trying too hard to cut it now. Hopefully this is helpful in some capacity to you all because I want you to try now, Chris.
Okay, record me.
How can something so simple be so hard? Yes, that's the literal whole point of this game. No joke. Like, I would say the whole entire point.
I don't know that I like... Can I change the character?
Yeah, do what you want to do. I'm going to just keep moving myself over and over and over until you see.
Oh, excuse me, Daddy, coming into my picture.
I just want everyone to see Chris's finger waggle. How are you keeping the controller so still? I don't know how to answer that. Oh, I'm forgetting the boost mushrooms that I have on time trial. Yep, I totally did. So, Chris, you're not allowed to use them.
Yeah, that's okay. I won't. I think this is what I use. I don't know.
Oh, Mercedes, excuse me. Now, how does it work with the Switch controllers? Exactly the same way. This is a Pro controller, so all of the buttons on this are the same as the Switch controllers, just smaller. Like
what
the
is
Switch controllers
Go?
are smaller. Yes. Oh my god. I'm trying to like keep this stationed while I'm on the mic and cam at the same time. Let's see how Chris does his dry bones. This is a cool little setup we just got going on here in terms of education. All right. Unfair, Chris. You know, you can't even let your husband have a moment.
This is why I drive the truck.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Shoot.
Oh, you lost your lead by a whole second.
Terrible.
Oh, snap. Here I come. You're only 0.003 seconds ahead.
Oh my god, I have to win.
Yeah, this is your shot right here.
Oh, and I effed it up. I'm done.
Right here, do it, do it.
Dunzo.
Oh,
I got so cocky. I got so cocky.
Oh, snap. Look, I was 118,980. Chris was 119,217. I mean, sucks to be you. Although at the same time, I raced 3 times this board. You literally just started racing.
Can I try once more?
Yeah, you can try once more for sure.
Oh, God. I feel defeated.
And yes, Chris, get the coins. Those are something you can do.
I know, but I spent all the coins this month.
The coin.
Now I'm stressed.
Yeah, because you have a thing to do. You have to prove who's the superior member of this relationship.
Yeah, this is the toxic masculinity.
Okay, us teaching people how to drift in Mario Kart as you're playing as dry bones on Baby Park is quite the opposite of toxic masculinity.
In my Mercedes.
In your Mercedes, yeah.
Oh, and the crowd goes quiet.
Do the grates on the track mean anything? No, they don't. The only time something on the track means something, Mega Meg, is in the F-Zero boards. I think it's like Big Blue and something else. There's purple strips on the ground. And the purple strips, the longer you're on them, the more coins you get. Those act in the place of coins. So if you stay on them long enough, you can acquire 10. Oh,
Okay, there we go.
new record.
Thank you for teaching me, Daddy.
Oh, yeah, sure. Chris beat me by a whopping 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, you did a really good job, Chris. Good
Yeah,
job.
downplaying my win. Excuse me.
You did a good job. What do you mean? Down? What do you want me to do? Cheer?
I need a little bit of a cheer and a dance, please.
You did well. I'm not doing either of those things. Did you earn all of this just by playing? Did you learn all of this just by playing? Yes, we learned all of this through the years. That's the thing to remember here.
Totally.
Mega Man.
I played Mario Kart as a kid on the SNES, and I loved it. I played on 64. Double Dash.
Yes.
I played all of them.
From beyond Super NES, there have been 7 other Marios. Oops, sorry, I just did something, Chris. 7 other Mario Karts.
Oh,
and
wait.
What happened?
Why is this moved?
Oh, yeah, Control Z. There. And throughout all those 7, it was a similar setup where the drifting works in a similar enough way. So one after another was, that's how we learned.
Thanks, Kathy.
See, Steve said, I'm so bad at time. My time was 1:34. Facepalm. Yeah, I mean, listen, it just takes
Some
effort.
Yeah, it definitely takes some time. I mean,
Leslie said, this is my fave game to watch. You all play. It's so fun. The guys are the same age as my younger brother, so when we were kids, we went home early from school all the time and just played SNES. Really fun to watch when everyone is racing. Yeah, totally. So look, hopefully out of tonight's lesson, you take something away to understand what you kind of want to be shooting for. Now, think about Baby Park. It's a literal loop. So the only direction you're ever turning is right. So if you practice Baby Park, you'll only ever be drifting towards the right, which means you're moving the analog stick kind of like wagging it towards the left.
I think, the perfect board to practice.
Yeah, for sure. But once you get out of Baby Park and now suddenly you're encountered with like a hard left, your brain's going to be like, what in the world
Yeah,
am
but
I
you know what
even
you
just
can
doing?
do is you can practice Baby Park, and then you can practice Baby Park on Mirror, and then you can and then you can introduce like other boards. That makes
Excuse me, teacher. Totally.
Yeah, that's your homework, folks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who won the
listen.
raffle for the daddy pick? Chrissy, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you write it back there?
Because that's what page you had turned.
Oh, sorry.
So listen, we're going to start the raffle
Yes, it's happening right now.
for literally the full Monty. Oh my
I need to
God!
check
This is not Nintendo sponsored. Nintendo, don't sue us.
I mean,
We're giving it away
not
for
just
free.
sue us, like, what's
Sponsor
the word?
us.
Sponsor us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nintendo, sponsor us. And so this has 23,000 stitches. It takes 45 minutes to stitch. You can see Elias's socks in the Muskrat cam, and it is massive. We're going to need to ship this to you FedEx freight on a pallet because it's gigantic. And it's free if you win.
Right. And if you win, then you owe us $50 to $100, says,
But not really, because we love you.
what was it? Pompadour Bear?
Pompano.
Right.
So let's start it. Yes.
Right. So here's the thing.
Do you have a Can Grits get it tonight?
Yes, it's actually a multi-part. Can Chris get it?
Okay, well, I'm starting the raffle because
Yes, do it.
I'm excited. Folks, tell all your friends to tune in so that you can potentially have them enter the raffle for you to win, because this is literally the full Monty.
The full Monty.
Exclamation point raffle to enter. We'll send it out for free.
All right. So are you ready, Chris?
I am ready. Here, you have a mouse. You cue it up.
Yeah. Okay, so on tonight's Can Chris Get It? This is going to be a series, part 1 of I think maybe 3. This series is brought to my attention by Alicia Ann, via Discord, and presented to me this photo, this very long, large photo of something that I'll show you in a sec.
Like one of those Giga photos?
No, not quite. And there are, I think, 66 references in this photo.
Oh my God.
So tonight we're looking at a third of it. And Chris just needs to identify in, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever, however many references in movies he can recognize. Right? Do you get what I'm saying, Chris? Does that make sense to you?
Yes, entirely, and not at all.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, just so that you know. I'm going to move this window over there, but then I'm also simultaneously going to go to a website just to make it clearer for you to see what's going on, because it's so compressed in the photo.
Okay.
So give me a moment to set this up.
Give me the full Monty.
So for everyone watching, here is the photo. Don't look at it
No,
much,
I want to
Chris.
look at it.
No, wait, just I don't want you to cheat.
I'm not cheating. Are you gonna Google the name of it?
No. Where's my history on here?
I don't know. Just let me see the picture that you have.
Hold on. History here. Here, this. This is what I'm going to show you. All right, so this is the first photo. Right here. You see it?
Okay.
It's like slightly...
I see. Oh, I see a few things. Wait,
Okay,
how many
so
do I
tell
have to
me.
name?
As many as you can in the next few minutes.
I see R2D2. I see
Okay, what is R2D2?
Star Wars.
Okay, great.
I see the busted DeLorean maybe from Back to the Future.
Okay.
I also see Bubba Gump, which is from Forrest Gump, which we watched in 6th grade, and my teacher must have been mortified playing that.
Oh, for sure.
That is not... Somebody was like, oh, let's watch Forrest Gump, probably because they heard the name of it, and then she played it like on one of the last days of school. I don't know how she was still employed after that.
Chris, I don't know. Let me see if I can do this to show you like a bigger version of it. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's the whole photo. Not the whole, it's the third of it. So.
Is Darkwing Duck in the back on the...
No, that's not Darkwing Duck.
Oh, okay. I see Scream.
Okay.
And I see in the middle above R2D2.
Yep.
Oh my God, the golden ticket. I know that. That's from the Willy Wonka one. Charlie Chocolate.
Just Willy Wonka's fine.
And I see the alien on the left from Toy Story.
I'm going to give you to 10, 11.
Oh my gosh.
So you
I'm
do.
stressed. Is that T-1000 on Terminator in the middle? Yeah, the eyeballs with the skeleton. That's the Terminator.
Can you use the mouse and point to where you're pointing to?
Yeah, this is the Terminator.
Yes.
Excuse me. Indiana Jones is the
Okay.
hat above the Terminator.
Got it.
Is this the Sawtooth one? This
Yes.
The between
Good,
Terminator
good.
and
Go. Keep going.
I got it tonight.
You are-
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Okay, you are just on fire. Is anyone counting how many he's getting?
Oh my God, the Tri-Boobs. This is X-rated. Excuse me.
Yeah. Do you remember what
Is
that's
this
from?
the Blaze?
No, you're like really close.
Is it from Multipass?
No. We watched this. I made you watch this movie.
Space Cowboys.
No. It's with your man. No, I don't know. why I
Ryan
said that.
Felipe?
No, Arnold
Who's Arnold?
Schwarzenegger.
Uh,
I made you watch this movie. I watched this movie when I was really young. And
Barbarella.
No. And it is very inappropriate for a really young person to watch. But I'm not going to tell you it.
Okay, well, I don't know that one. Twinkies on the left. Is that a movie or is that just a Twinkie?
That is from a movie. I don't know it off the top of my head.
Oh, the Matrix is right here. These little scorpion
Yes,
things in the middle above the
Yes.
the Scream hat. Oh my God! This is folks. If this isn't the full Monty tonight, this is the full Monty.
Okay,
This down here, this little thing. There's like a golden head. I don't know what it looks like.
Yeah.
A creepy
No, it's not.
C-3PO. But to the right of that is like
You don't know it. You
no,
don't know
but
it.
it's like, you know, the competitor to Staples, like the Mason
WB
something?
Mason. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, so you are done. You did well. I will tell you.
Pulp Fiction. Isn't that the moose cow pug here?
There is a Pulp Fiction in this, but it's not from that, but I'll give it
okay.
to you.
All right, thanks.
So you did well. The things that you didn't know, I'm going to say, on the left, the Tri-Boobs is from Total Recall. Also, this head down here is actually from Indiana Jones.
Oh, really?
This is from
I
Oh
was going to
Brother
say
Where Art Thou?
Fountainhead. Why would I say that? By Anne.
Yeah, by Ayn Rand,
Yeah.
whatever. This one is 12 Monkeys.
I was going to say
Yeah.
that. And I've never
then
seen that.
You did. I made you watch it.
Wait, I watched 12 Monkeys?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God. Back there is not Darkwing Duck, but Howard the Duck. That
Oh, I don't know that.
creepy ass movie that's like a puppet of a duck that looks like Donald Duck. Oh, it's bad.
Like
It's so-
Doland?
yes, pretty much. Anyway,
Oh, wait, who's this Monster Man? Is that from Texas Chainsaw or
no,
something?
that's the Pulp Fiction one. He's the one who's the gimp.
Who is this little mask man?
That's
here?
Dracula.
But the mask is Oh, look, Treasure Cat. That's from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, listen, Chris, dead to you. You're done.
No, I'm doing it.
Now, let us see how we have done. Yes, the Twinkies are from
Folks,
Zombieland.
I am delivering tonight.
Doggo's from Men in Black. Yes, I'm just trying to catch up with some of the messages.
Thank you, Kathy.
Paul, not
And
recently, but in
Meg.
life.
Look, everybody's calling me out. I'm delivering. Look, I get a truck, and now all of a sudden I know like everything.
Okay. Owning
Is that
a
how
truck,
toxic
no.
masculinity
No,
works?
Chris,
I'm
listen.
telling you, the moment you own a truck and you're toxically masculine, you know everything. And so I feel like I'm delivering on
Owning
that
a
promise.
truck and knowing pop culture do not go hand in hand.
Yes, but I'm normalizing that.
So anyway, yes, Paul, I don't know if you, Heidi said to don't give stuff away. If you are not familiar with the rules of Can Chris Get It, we actually, luckily enough, did not have the text of the video feed up because I enlarged this picture so that Chris could see it. Because do you see how small it would be here? You wouldn't be able to see that.
Yeah, no, that's too small.
So when we do it again-
even with LASIK, I could not see that.
So when we move and shift the camera to the right a little bit tomorrow, we will do the same thing. So we're probably not going to be able to see unless we keep that chat down here. Maybe we could do that.
no, I'm just
You know.
Yeah.
Wait. So then let me see.
Can we just
Yeah, but I wanted to call out the things here. Like the hat looks like Crocodile Dundee. Wait, is it?
Oh, was it or was
Oh, the hat was Crocodile Dundee.
Not
Yes, not Indiana
Indiana
Jones.
Jones.
But he said Indiana Jones and there was one, so he got it.
it? Wait, what was Indiana Jones though? I saw the Predator
The
though
gold,
after the fact.
the gold helmet, the gold.
Oh,
thing.
the Predator I did see after the fact with the the Triforce thing.
Yeah. Wait, was it?
Yeah, the little laser Triforce.
Where was it in it?
It's like in the middle here.
Yeah, Predator. Got it.
You know why? Because I have to protect Elias from the Predator who's coming for him.
Yes, which I think we shared that door too. The
We did
taxi
start.
door. What's the taxi door from? Where is the taxi door?
it's
Oh,
from
the taxi door
Taxi.
is taxi driver.
Oh, that's an.
Chris, hold your breath. There's 2 more photos. Yes, there are.
Whose idea was this? Abishi?
This is Abishi. Yes.
Oh,
Abishi
good
Ram.
job, Abishi.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's been a little bit of time in the making to
So,
make this happen.
Do you know? Maybe I do remember movies and I can see things that reference movies, but I don't know actors and actresses. Is that like a thing?
Could be. I mean, look, the success of a movie's retention level for you is probably how memorable the parts of it are. So, like,
Yeah,
when
it's like the props. I mean,
Yeah.
props are everything.
it maybe you are similar to the way that some people like to listen to lyrics more than the song versus listening to the song versus the lyrics. Maybe
Yeah.
for you, it's the props rather than the story and the actors.
Thank you. I feel
know.
seen right now. Thank you, Abishi. I'm gonna sleep well tonight, knowing that I'm still accepting art in film form, but through props, not acting.
I will post the picture. Actually, Abishi, do you mind posting that first picture to Discord? But not the link or not anymore. Just that first one, because I don't want Chris to see it and cheat. Because, you know, he's a cheater.
I feel like I knew everything though. I got
Chris,
all of them.
Do you see how many there are here?
Yeah,
in this
literally.
photo?
I mean, I got all
Look,
of them.
right there.
I'm seeing it right now.
You got like 11. There's like 30 there.
I got it.
But otherwise, you did a really good job. So, okay, great, Abishi. Thank you. Then, I'm terrible with people's names when I play trivia. That is how Chris is. And like, he's seen it all. He's done
Jen,
it. He knows it.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Totally. I'm
So-
the worst. And you know what? I'm like, I know a song, but I can't name the song. I'm also really bad at that. Like I know the beat and like the things in my head, but then when it's like name that song, I'm like, I have no idea.
Do not show the answer key yet. I mean, if you want to private message people, fine, but I just don't want Chris to accidentally see the link and then study it, and then tomorrow be like, boom, 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 this one. Oh wait,
Excuse
I remember
me,
this.
Elias,
like the cheater
I feel
he
like
is.
I did that tonight without having known what it was.
Pompano said that you are a visual learner, and I think that you are too.
I think so too.
So with that said, we have one more thing to do, which is to pick a winner, and then that person will let us know via email or Discord or Instagram.
Now, listen.
Where we're sending this mail. We need to hire like a private jet.
Yeah, just
send this mail to.
Okay, so full disclosure.
Oh, the fork pull.
It'll fit in an envelope, but I just want you to know that if you win this tonight, just make sure that you're able to schedule a delivery with FedEx Freight for accepting this, because who knows how it's going to get to you. I'm going to give it to the post office and they're going to be like, we can't send this in a mailbox. And then I'm going to have to go to FedEx Freight and have them ship it for us.
Yes. So wait, before we end, I'm going to set a 2-minute poll that says big fork or small fork. Your options are big or small. And it's going to be for 2 minutes. Let us do that now. It has happened. So if you want to participate in this poll, I'm curious to know what you all think. Do you prefer a big fork when you're eating a meal or a small fork when you're eating a meal? There's clearly only one right answer to this. So if you are on the wrong side of things, I will probably block and report you.
Oh my God. Charlie boy.
Okay.
Definitely needs insurance. Definitely.
Oh, yeah, definitely needs insurance. So at the top of your chat, depending on where you're chatting from, there should be a link that says big fork or small fork, like a pop-up thing. But while we're doing that, why don't you pick the winner, Chris?
I'm so nervous.
The winner?
Literally the winner of the Full Monty.
The winner of the Full Monty is Leslie's mom, Linda. Stop it right now.
Leslie's mom, Linda.
I am
my God.
Dead. I'm dead.
Oh my God. Sam and Watson, it's not rigged. I swear.
am dead. And you know what, Leslie's mom, Linda, you are definitely putting it on Leslie's
my God.
jean jacket.
Okay, well, listen, folks. There's going to be another one tomorrow. So
that's rigged.
Tune in tomorrow. Oh my God, Leslie's mom, Linda.
Just to be fair, I'm going to say we normally don't do this, but if Leslie's mom, Linda, wins tomorrow, let's pick another one. Because, we should spread the wealth.
Yeah. I mean,
for this particular
only one
patch.
person can win a Full Monty.
Yeah.
But
for now. I mean, who knows if you make 45 of them in the future.
Just because it takes so long to make this.
Oh my God, I am dead. This is so funny. I'm going to storm the New Jersey State Capitol building to protest this. That's the Imposter Steve. How many patchers are there in Leslie's house now? 3?
Leslie? Well, oh my God. So look, Leslie has the original.
Yes, the original Imposter Den. There is no way for us to prevent that. Because the thing that we're doing, just so that you all know, there's built into what we're doing here. There's a website that, or like a
Streamlabs. It's like a Streamlabs is like we pay for this service and they, give us all these services.
Yeah, there's a million different options, and one of the options is to host a poll. And so when we do the poll, it's literally taking all of the people. The only benefit is that when you are a subscriber, you get more entries, but the majority of you are subscribers. And so therefore it's equal from that perspective. And then we just click pick, it randomizes it, and boom, it happens. So that's that.
No, Leslie, don't apologize. Oh my God.
Oh my
Totally
God.
not.
No, no.
This is all just in jest. We're all just laughing because it's totally funny that
I'm excited for the jean jacket. I need to see this jean jacket.
And you know what?
And everybody hates a winner. Yeah.
The fact that people tune in over and over again gets us viewers and gets us, we're at probably 55 viewers or so tonight. Again, our personal goal has nothing to do with just a goal that we've set for ourselves by the end of the year is to get to partner. and that's 75 average viewers. And so the fact that you guys are tuning in and listening to us,
that is what matters.
Make a fool of ourselves for 2 hours now is what matters. And so you guys tuning in, whoever wins, it's all fun. We love to make
for
this.
Us. Any which way we do any of this stuff, we have fun doing it.
So thank you for being here, and thank you for totally supporting the channel.
I'm dying in my shame. Please don't enjoy your patch that we're gonna like. How are we gonna get it to her? Do we need to hire like a private boat?
I think, Leslie, we're gonna have to charter a plane, a cargo plane, and ship it to you, and we'll hand deliver it to Leslie and Leslie's mom, Linda.
Listen, we need to figure out that this is like not okay with me right now, that when I'm looking at the poll, the results are that
I'm here for this.
80% have said big, 20% have said small. Absolutely not. Small forks are the way to go. Big forks are so big that I feel like when I put it in my mouth, when I bite down, I sometimes feel like I'm going to bite the fork, and that is not a good feeling at all.
No, Charlie. Oh, in the poll, how many?
Yes, there were no bits were used, but people have used channel points, so that does, influence it.
I just want to, we'll wrap up on this, but all I want to say is that if it was so socially acceptable to eat with a shovel and a pitchfork, I would do it.
That is disgusting, and I hope to never be in your presence when you do that.
Can you imagine me eating with a cheesecake and just stabbing it in the cheesecake and then just shoveling it into my mouth?
No.
Look, I'm here for it. The bigger the fork and spoon, the better. I don't know what you're doing with the small fork.
Liquid Music said, I joined at the end of the poll, but definitely small fork is the way to go. 1,000,000%. Otherwise, you are gonna break your teeth on it.
No, look, that's a brother thing that's happening right now, and I'm not here for it. Big fork, big spoon, all the way.
Ralph just said I didn't stop until it was at 80%. LOL. Okay, maybe then we need to revisit this poll tomorrow.
Oh my God, Ralph, I love you.
Oh, it's the best. I love that you did that. But I'm curious, without any additional bits or channel points, what that might look like. So maybe tomorrow we can do it again without bits or channel points and see what the
if it's 50-50, I'm dead, Ralphia.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Like literally, Ralphia totally drove that.
Yeah, amazing. So listen, tomorrow.
Did you put Leslie's mom, Linda, is making?
Here, do it while I wrap up. Tomorrow, we are going to be playing Among Us when probably what I'm thinking is like 9 to 10 we'll play Among Us, and then just chat from 8 to 9. So if you're interested in playing Among Us with us, please reach out to us in any way, just because I want to have an idea of if we have enough people who are...
I have to remember how to play.
Yeah, it's like people kill people, and you have to identify who the murderer is. Normal, simple stuff.
Yeah.
So that's gonna happen tomorrow from 9 to 10, and we're gonna figure out another way on Discord to do the whole like voice chat thing, because it matters for the purposes of like trying to identify who is who. And that's that. Maybe if Pete's around tomorrow, maybe he can play with us. And,
Pete can play totally.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, FYI, Juliette be joining. Hopefully, we'll figure out tomorrow. I'm not sure what the deal is, but we'll see.
Charlie boy, I love that you said that. Hysterical.
No, Ralph, you're good. I know that you're going to play. Let's do a temporary thread in gaming. Yes, Abishi, we can do that too as well. Great idea. So with that said, we are going to wrap up for the night. Thank you so much for everybody who is a part of this community. You're all fantastic folks, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. And we will see you again tomorrow night when we play Among Us.
We'll see you tomorrow night. We'll have another Full Monty patch. And Tater Tot is swimming around the camera now, ready to eat. So,
all right, folks.
Thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a good night.
Bye. See ya.
Oh, Tater Tot, I can't see. I need to go to the ending screen. Tater Tot, he's chasing the mouse on the computer screen.
Oh, Chris, you broke it. No.
I don't know. How do I get back? Tater tot, stop chasing. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.
There we go. Bye, everyone. See ya.